scrubbling around in my closet looking for the perfect evening bag or clutch. And my next guest is going to show us how simple it is to actually sew at home these beautiful clutches. Any one of these would make an excellent gift for Mother's Day. Alexis, I would like some of these. Because you can really match them to your to an outfit, and they're great for birthdays or for a group of bridesmaids, and of course for yourself. So please welcome Robin Graunder to show us how to make these. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So you come all the way from San Diego.
Yes.
And I know that your Etsy shop is called UPSTYLE.
UPSTYLE, right.
And because these are
They are made from upcycled designer textiles, generally leftovers from upholstery and drapery projects.
Oh, okay.
So
even upholstery, it's not too heavy.
Well,
It depends.
it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have some other items that I can use the heavier fabrics,
Right.
but for these
But this
clutches,
is
a drapery is perfect.
And you promise these aren't too hard to make?
No.
Oh, good.
No,
Okay.
I will show
I
you.
have not made one yet, but I love the clasps too. They're beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
they're
we have
nice.
to start our demo. So what do you start with?
All right. Well, you start with choosing a beautiful fabric,
Okay.
which I've done here, and you turn it the back side. First of all, you cut it 13.5 inches wide by 13 inches high.
If you have that type of clasp.
Correct.
Or any clasp.
This type of
Yeah,
clasp, this
okay.
size clasp, 13.5 wide, 13 inches high, and you'll do the same with the coordinating piece of lining fabric, same
Okay.
dimensions.
Okay.
To the back side of the main fabric, you'll fuse craft fuse that's cut just a little bit smaller around
Okay,
the
tiny
edge.
bit smaller.
Tiny
Okay.
bit smaller. You'll fuse that with an iron.
That's going to be the outside of your bag.
Correct.
Yes, okay.
That's the main fabric. Then to the back side of that, you'll fuse a piece of fusible fleece that's cut 10 inches wide.
And it's just called fusible fleece when you go to buy it?
Fusible fleece.
Okay.
Yes. Easy to do.
Okay.
So at that point, you want to line up the main side of your fabric, right sides together with your lining.
Because you're having white lining and I already have green lining.
You have
fixed.
green, that's
Okay.
right. So at that point, you want to sew a 1/2 inch seam at the top and at the bottom, just a straight 1/2 inch seam.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
And we're going to turn this inside?
Yes, then you'll have this and you'll turn it right side out. And you have basically sort of an open pillowcase.
Oh, okay.
And you will iron it nice and flat, nice and smooth. Mine's linen, so
Okay.
it didn't show up that great. And so this will be the top and the bottom.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's what your little thing is going to fit into.
Exactly,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the top seam. So you basically just fold it in half, line up the seams at the top
Okay. After it's ironed.
after it's ironed, and I use paper clips to secure it at the top rather than pins. It's easier for me.
So if you don't have a sewing machine and you don't want to make these, we can order them from you on Etsy?
Absolutely,
Oh, okay.
upstyle.etsy.com.
Okay.
Yes.
And how are you doing? How's the business doing?
It's doing great. This
Yes.
is bride season, so
Oh.
they're all over the
and
place.
all over, you match the dresses and the fact. Oh, that's
Yes,
so
and
great.
it's so
Yeah.
fun working with them. So at this point, we need to sew a 3/8 inch seam on each side,
Okay.
and what you end up with is this piece, the next piece here,
Okay.
3/8
Okay.
inch seam. We need to trim it 1/8 of an inch on each side. I've already trimmed one side for you.
Okay.
The other side will trim to 1/8 of an inch,
Okay.
and we're going to clip a corner, tiny corner at the end.
Through the stitching?
Through the stitching,
Okay.
yes, just to make a little bit of an opening.
Okay.
And it's got a raw edge here, so we need to hide that. We turn it inside out,
Okay. So it's a lot of turning
a
and
lot of turning.
But again, I mean, you can do this in like half an hour.
Yes, yes.
So great.
It's nice and easy to do. So then we need to enclose that raw edge by just sewing a 3/8 inch seam, which I've got one prepared for you
Okay.
here. So I'm going to come over to this machine. That's set up with your green
Oh, I
thread,
see. Okay.
and I have
So
ivory thread.
and then we're just making like a French seam here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So
Do
you
we
want
still call them French seams?
Well, good. I like that. So basically, you want to sew your 3/8 inch seam, and that encloses that raw edge, making it a nice, simple, clean inside.
There you go.
And once
Okay.
that's done, you're going to clip the corner.
I love sewing so much. Oh, really? It's hard to find the time to do all these projects unless you know, are a night owl.
That's right.
In my house,
right.
night owls.
That's right. Or you make it your business.
Okay,
like
so
I've
now
done.
turn it back outside
Turn
again.
it back right side out.
Okay.
And we probably don't have time to demonstrate how to make this corner, but basically you push the corner out away from you, and with a ruler, you want to measure 1.5 inches.
Oh, I see, yes.
Mark it with a marking pen. You stitch that seam, trim it to 1/8 of an inch.
And turn it in.
Turn it once again.
Oh, okay.
And stitch it again.
Oh, I
and
see.
what you end up with is this.
Yeah.
Basically. So now we apply the glue. You want to take yours. Your frame is right there.
Okay.
We've got some glue. The trick is finding glue with a small nozzle so it can get into the channel of the frame.
Now, where do you buy the frames?
The frames I buy wholesale. I also sell them on my Etsy site.
Oh, you do sell
them? So you can do it that way.
We can order them from you.
Absolutely. So you start about 1/2 inch from the edge. Draw a bead of glue to another 1/2 inch.
Do one side at a time?
One side, yes. We're going to attach the frame. Just barely slip it across the top, centered on your bag. I have little pieces of tape marking it.
Okay.
And I always secure it with a piece of tape like this. You just sort of have to push it in. I'm going to keep going so that we can demonstrate. You do the other side, let them both dry thoroughly, and then what you end up with is an envelope with the frame attached, and you simply...
Am I going to get that in?
You will. Sometimes it takes a little work. You just
Okay.
kind of work it in. But to finish it off, you lift up on the frame, push the sides in, and you have the perfect spring clutch.
So cute. This is a great demo. Oh yeah, mine is going in. Okay. Great demo and a great project. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, now that you know how to make this adorable clutch, Robin's going to teach us how she creates the personalized labels. Here you can see inside here in UPSTYLE.
UPSTYLE.
So what's the first step in making your own
The
label?
first step is creating a document on your computer, 8.5 by 11. You can do anything you want, graphics, colors, whatever you want to do, and you print them out. And I'll show you how you print them.
What are you printing them out
Well,
on?
I print them on this special paper-backed silk product.
Oh,
and you
So inkjet printing.
inkjet printing, and it comes out just like
Oh,
this.
fantastic.
And what you'll need to do is remove the paper backing, and what you're left with is a very thin sheet of silk.
Oh.
You lay that face down on your work surface, sort of line it up nice and neatly,
Okay.
and then you have a piece of double-sided fusible webbing.
Okay.
You peel the backing.
Does that come all in that package?
No, this is a separate product. This is a separate
See?
product. Steam-a-theme.
There is. Now, why doesn't that
Oops.
do this?
I don't know.
Okay, we have to figure that out.
That's a
now,
good
what do you
question. You peel that one side off, you lay it with the sticky side down on top,
do? Okay.
and you iron it on.
We have to figure out how to make it easier.
You iron it
For
on,
how
and
long?
just for 30 seconds, not too long. It doesn't take long at all. Then you simply cut out your label that you want.
So then you have your labels, and you
That's-
can make them any size.
Any size, any shape. You can cut them in a shape if you would like. So we have one prepared for you and a piece of
yeah,
fabric
look
to
at
iron
this.
it on. You peel back that one piece of paper, position it on your fabric.
So this is going to go inside my pocketbook.
That's right.
And you need
iron that on.
And you don't need a cover on it?
Nope.
Oh.
It's a wonderful product, and that's it. That's a perfect label to personalize a handbag or anything else you make.
Fantastic. Okay, so, and then that will go right inside your bag like that. Very, very nice, and everyone will know that you made it. Right?
Thank you.
And thanks to Jacquard Products, everyone in our studio audience is taking home a packet of this wonderful inkjet sheet. Thank you. So today you learned how to work with rhubarb, you made fabulous chocolate marshmallow cookies that don't require any baking, and now a fabulous clutch pocketbook. to Nurse Servino, Harry Slackton, and Robin McGraw-Under. And thanks to you at home for watching. See you tomorrow when actor Brendan Fraser joins me in the craft room. And Lucinda Scala-Pumas here with some delicious recipes. Have a great day.